And it's not Avatar that's being banned by the Olympics.
You took a 2-week hiatus on us, but you're back.
I'm back. I've been hopping on some different podcasts and live streams, and even have one tonight. We're actually ramping up on the Kickstarter, so we're trying to get. We're busy. We're busy right now.
We are, and we've got an awesome guest tonight, Sam Payne.
Hold on, I've got another guess.
Do you?
I do. I have a guess.
Okay.
Now I love Sam Payne, by the way. I do. I love Sam Payne.
Yeah.
I got a bigger one.
Uh-oh.
You know her too.
I do.
I do.
All right. I'm ready.
Say hi, Marley.
It's Marley. Hey, Marley.
Hola, chicas.
Hola, chicas. That's what she says to us.
Didn't this diva eat this up?
You know,
That looks like
my
a
daughter
Hollywood.
Marley. For anybody that's curious, she's awesome. I just wanted her to say hi for a second. Hello, Marley. Thank you for stopping by. Isn't she beautiful? She looks just like me.
Okay, peace out, Girl Scouts.
See ya. No, it's an awesome night. We've got an awesome show going on. I'm actually really excited. Can I go ahead and say something? Let's go ahead and get something on the table now.
Put it out there.
I'm very sad. Peter David passed.
Oh, right.
I am very sad about Peter David. I was a huge Peter David fan. Of course, this happened on the 24th, but he had a 12-year run on Incredible Hulk. I actually met Peter David at a couple shows, talked to him at Dragon Con one year for a long time. Peter David, you either loved him or hate him kind of thing, but his writing was very prolific. And like I say, he took time and hung out with me when I first put out Paradox and stuff like that. So hated to see him go. But since we talk about all things pop culture and comics, Peter David would be one of those guys that I did read almost all the time. So
another one of my heroes passed too. I don't know if you caught that. Norm from Cheers.
Oh, yes, I did know that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's another one of my heroes.
What comic did he write, though?
He had big things to do at the bar, man.
So let me talk about a Cheers connection. Who was in Star Wars from Cheers?
Oh, Cliff.
Cliff, yeah.
Yep. Empire
Was
Strikes
at the
Back.
door at Hoth, yes.
Dude, are you trying nerd? Are you quizzing the nerd?
Hey, we got to make sure people are paying attention here. We're an educational show as well as entertainment.
Yeah, no doubt. So one of the nights that you had to work, you had to you got the joy though of going over and seeing Bill and everybody at the Comics Exchange for their podcast.
It was awesome.
It was apparently podcast after dark because you had to work and it was so late.
Well, we were supposed to do it one night and the storms messed up the equipment and stuff like that. So then I had to work and we did it the other night instead. And that podcast ran till I think 12:30 is what time I heard Ryan say. It's like, this is podcast after dark. And there's a running joke on there that I was shirtless. As far as I know, I was not shirtless, but you never know. We're going to make our special guest tonight go shirtless as well.
That's one way to initiate them.
Well, that's what I thought they were doing to me. I thought they were hazing me. So it's like, take your shirt off if you're going to do this podcast. I got uncomfortable when they started saying other clothes. So I don't know.
Margaret says, I think the actor that was Howard the Duck in Chucky passed as well. You know, these things come in threes. So you're probably right.
So the podcast, because you're asking about Bill's podcast, I thought it went great. One thing I want to say about that podcast, we actually did the official launch for Paradox Reckonings on it. I let Ryan Shipley hit the button to make it go live. It was the first time between you and I that we had one actually go live. So I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea what was going to happen. Like if there's going to be 20 questions after you hit the live button, Ryan would look at me and say, "Oh my God, I don't know what to do, Rick," because I didn't know what to do either. But it was pretty easy. It was fun. Bill actually he gave us a donation. He was our first pledge. He did it for Rick Beckley and the Memorial Fund.
Old Beckless.
So speaking of passing, Beckless died about 2 years ago. Beckless was part of the original Dark Visions publishing team. He wrote the story The Fever. So it was kind of sad. It was great that Bill had such a good relationship with him that he wanted to actually
He did.
send it out. So I want to obviously promote that and say thank you, Bill. And I knew Beckley for a long time. You did as well. His passing was kind of sudden as well. So
Yep. That's crazy. Well, that's not very nice of Bill to do that.
the hazing or the giving the
No,
play.
the check. The check.
Why was that not very nice?
No, I said that was very nice.
Oh, I think you said that was not very nice.
I don't care what he does to you. He can haze you all night. I don't care.
Oh, they did. They hazed me all night. They made me feel
You
very
probably had it
uncomfortable.
coming. I don't know.
I did have it coming, but I felt very uncomfortable. So I looked good there shirtless for a while.
Okay. All right. As long as whatever kind of party you guys were having, as long as it got the podcast done. I
It
guess.
was Comics Exchange After Dark. Did you not listen to that?
I did hear that Shipley didn't have any pants on during the podcast, so
That may have occurred as well. So I do
we can't get away with that, can we? Well, I guess we can get away with no pants. Of course, I jump up sometimes, but yeah.
Well, actually, Sam and I were joking about this before this podcast. He says he might be pantless during this as well, and I thought,
How would we know?
well, how would we know? But if he stands up, how many views do we get? So that might work out.
Oh, there's plenty of kink shaming, plenty. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I listened to the podcast; it was wonderful. That's a great group of guys. That's for sure.
So
And that
I
podcast is
encourage
excellent.
anybody to listen to that podcast that can. They do a good job.
They do.
It's Bill who owns Comics Exchange. We've known him for a very long time. Popcorn Mike, that name it finally came out. I think it's going to stick. Popcorn Mike runs it, and then Ryan Shipley, and
Wait till I tell my popcorn Mike stories.
then they said that it was probably one of the best podcasts that they'd ever had. So I felt really good about that.
I tried linking it in the chat. The link is one of those crazy ones, but you can find it on Comics Exchange social media, either whether you go to it Facebook or Instagram. But they have links to it. It's on Spotify and Apple and all those. But yeah, you did a really good job. They did a really good job. It was nice to listen to. Then we had we've had so much going on. I'm trying to remember. So Saturday we got to go see Justin Mason at Nirvana. That was cool. We got some books signed. He was signing five issues for free. And I know you got the thing signed.
I did get the thing. I love that one. And I'm actually talking to him about possibly doing a cover. I think that guy's got some great talent. So pretty excited about that as well.
Yeah, he's super cool. And then Tuesday, I had to cover for you again and went on Nirvana's weekly live stream they have. And we
I
talked
have not
about
watched that.
Yeah, so it went well. It went well. It is.
Did you wear pants?
Not yes. Yep, I did. Brad was on. There was two Brads. There was this Brad and Brad from Nirvana and Grant. So they got double Brad that night. So it was good. It went well. And I don't want to give too much away from that night because I know we're going to talk about that. Do you have some news you want to share or anything that's in the pop culture world?
I do have some comic book news that I want to share. I'm excited that for the first time, I guess, there's a big comic book that's coming out that I cannot wait to read. Do you know what it is?
Is it The Death of the Silver Surfer?
That's not very nice. That would make me cry.
Oh, well,
no.
You do want to read. I'm sorry.
Batman and Deadpool.
You're excited about the Batman and Deadpool.
And I tell you why I'm excited about Batman and Deadpool. Talking about Peter David, how great of a writer he is. Grant Morrison's going to be doing, I think for DC, their version of it. And I love Grant Morrison. I mean, his Animal Man, his Doom Patrol. I've been reading that guy's stuff for a very long time. He's actually one of those people that I try to read all his stuff. I am super excited that you would take these two iconic characters and you put them together. So I'm excited.
No, Alan says Justin Mason was awesome. He was. He talks like us. I like that.
So yeah, I have to bring that up. So we're standing there talking to him, and Brad all of a sudden says, "You talk like us. You say y'all." And Justin said, "Yeah." And I didn't know it, but he's from Southern Kentucky. So
right from Lexington, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right up the street.
Or Corbin, yeah.
Yeah, Corbin.
I think that's the home of the closest big boy to us.
I think you're right. It is. Didn't we stop there one time going to a comic store?
I can't
Yes,
remember if that's where. Is that where? I know we went to one time. Maybe that was Corbin. I can't remember.
that's the big boy we went to.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, the big boy never really went away.
What do you mean? I didn't. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Austin Powers joke.
Oh. Yeah, it's been a minute.
No,
All
but
right. So
so I'm excited about Grant Morrison, and I'm excited
yeah.
about the Deadpool Batman. I think that's going to be big for. I'd like to see DC and Marvel start to do more crossover stuff together. Hey, here's the thing: they're going to have to. Comic books have taken a big hit. They are all about trying to make some money. So doing things like this, taking two iconic characters and crossing them over, it's a simple marketing idea.
Oh
They
yeah.
need to do that. So
Oh yeah. Once they get all the people in the conference room to agree and get it worked out, yeah.
I
I
agree.
mean, you remember the Batman, Wolverine, and the stuff like that from back in the day. I mean,
Love it.
yeah,
We actually talked about it on Comics Exchange podcast the other night. I love that stuff. So
yeah, that stuff was fun. Speaking of comics, did you get to read any? I know you've been kind of busy.
I did read one this week. You want to
Okay.
know what my pick is?
Yeah.
You're going to be shocked because
Well, you've already shocked me with the Batman Deadpool. Is it more shocking?
so I am normally not a picker of mainstream Marvel, as it will. I love, even though Daredevil and Silver Surfer has always been my favorite stuff. If you remember, my last pick was Spider-Man and Predator. I told you I
Yeah,
love
you did.
Spider-Man and Predator. Check this out:
Is this a Godzilla title?
Spider-Man Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to tell you why I love this so much.
All right.
First of all, the guy that's writing it, I don't know, do you know, Brad?
No, I don't.
Mark Guggenheim.
Oh man, that's a great dude.
And just
Yep.
so anybody knows, this is a comic I picked up at a Heroes Con. Mark
No, not a
Guggenheim,
Heroes Con. It was Orlando.
or
MegaCon.
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 So I had Mark Guggenheim actually write a little bit on there. He actually did a little bit of storyboard for me.
Yeah. And then you got an artist to draw. Sadat drew.
Sadat drew the picture,
Man.
and then Mark actually wrote his little thing on it. Mark is a pretty
Somebody had a
cool
great
guy.
idea to say, hey, why don't you go get Mark to write on your book? I don't
Okay.
know who fed you that idea, but hey, he must be pretty smart.
Well, it was this homeless guy outside after I gave a big boy hamburger to, and he told me
Yeah,
to put my shirt back on.
I love Mark and I love Sadat. Both those guys are great.
No,
Great,
Mark
great.
is a great guy. Sadat was a great guy, and it was
Yeah.
Brad's idea for me to have Mark write on there. So
I
I'll
usually
give him
come up with some pretty good ones. Pretty good ones. But yeah,
Sometimes.
I'm kind of jealous now because I didn't take advantage of it either.
But anyway, so what I like about the Spider-Man Wolverine is, I tell you, the artist on it, Andrews, it's very McFarlane-esque, if you will. So it's kind of a throwback in my opinion. But I love that it has Craven in it, and it's a cool Craven. It's a darker, deeper, more disturbing
nice.
type of Craven, and
Yeah.
Omega Red. And there's even a scene where they switch off and they're talking. It's like, hey, you fight my bad guy, fight your bad guy kind of thing. And I kind of like that. And you know what? If Guggenheim can work in a reference to Olivia Rodrigo, which cracks me up when I was reading, is like, how do you work in Olivia Rodrigo in a comic book?
Yeah.
I like Guggenheim's writing anyway. He's pretty, and I like him as a person. But the art in it, I thought Andrews is underappreciated as a good artist, and I really like the McFarlane style. So that would probably be mine. What about yours?
Well, so
Oh my God! Don't show that whole stack.
I caught up on some stuff. I'm not gonna bore everybody, but I did finish the GI Joe Real American Hero. I'm caught up. I got through the silent missions. But man, I've read my Medieval Spawn. I read Jimmy Palmiotti. I mean, I'm only reading Deadly Tales of Gunslinger because Jimmy's writing it. I'm just being honest, and he does a great job with it.
Hey, you know
With
what?
Jonah
You should
Hex.
ask Jimmy if he'd do something for you.
I think he will, or did. But I will. Back to Popcorn Mike. Popcorn Mike recommended a series to me. I'm trying to find a decent cover.
Sticky Bug? Oh,
Black Canary, best of the best. And I will tell you, I enjoyed it, even though pretty soon what the plot's going to be. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Popcorn Mike had a good recommendation there. So I guess that's my recommend is Black Canary, best of the best. Even though this is older, I caught up on some Babs. It's funny. I did read the new Supergirl. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, Black Canary is my pick of the week. Or I guess that's probably 2 weeks ago. But yeah.
So Black Canary, and I actually do want to read that. Spider-Man Wolverine would be my pick. I think it's pretty awesome. When I start going mainstream, that tells you a lot that I must have liked it for some reason. So
this is a little different. You've picked Spider-Man books now twice, 2 weeks in a row. Or whatever. Last time he was on here, but yeah.
Good thing we don't have McKay watching this thing. He's like, why not? Why haven't you been picking Spider-Man?
Yeah, I think McKay and Shipley are rubbing off on you. Something's going on.
Probably so. Hey, that's the other cool part about this story is they actually make Peter Parker's parents secret agents, and they really go hardcore deep into that. And that's how the whole Wolverine and Spider-Man story works out. It's real. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to read the second issue of this. And Spider-Man Predator, my gosh, it was amazing. But once again, the art, Andrews really carries this and gives that 90s feel to it. And I mean 90s with an updated look, not like it's just lost in time. I love Craven, Omega Red. They just look awesome as characters.
Those are two very good villains. You're right. And you enjoyed the Ultimate Spider-Man too. I remember right.
I did. I did enjoy the Ultimate Spider-Man.
I see what's going on.
I guess I'm a Spidey guy too. I didn't know it. The irony is, if you look at my collection, Amazing Spider-Man is not one of those dominant titles whatsoever. Yeah.
So something's changed. But the real news for this week is what is happening this Saturday.
Do you have party music for us?
Yeah, we got all kinds of party music for you. I don't know if what's the best here, but let's just make the magic happen.
I'm not sure what that does for me. So this weekend, we are having our launch party at Nirvana Comics. Now, what does that mean? Let's go crazy.
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm faking it.
I thought I knew, but I don't think I do.
So we have a couple of awesome people there. First of all, we have Les L. Garner, who is the artist for Paradox. He's also my artist for... he's my art. Sorry, I get distracted with notes sometimes. He's my artist for Oz series as well. He actually has a new series coming out that's Brides, which is an awesome series everybody should check out.
That's on Kickstarter right now.
That's on Kickstarter. It ends on Saturday too, by the way.
Okay, we're almost there.
Saturday night, and then we also have Brad Motion there.
I'll be there.
He's going to be. I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to pick you up. But he's
because I had to pick you up.
Exactly. He's the creator and writer of Moonblade and 42 Teeth. So excited about that. We've also got Rick Motion there. Hey, that's me. Creator, writer of Paradox. James Joseph Jones is going to be there. The writer of The Pale and the Opaque. He should be on tonight. If he's not, we're going to make sure we burn his books after this video call.
It's Thursday. Does he know it's Thursday?
He did. I actually talked to him earlier, so we'll see if he's. Hey, actually, I'm gonna throw up a picture for you. How about that? So, hold on one second. Let me grab it. And so then we're also gonna have food, a little bit of food. Don't get carried away and get excited. By the way,
we're having lobster.
Yeah, Brad is gonna supply all the lobster to the first 100 people.
Whoa! It's a Paradox launch party, not a Moonblade launch party.
You said it.
We're having sushi at the Moonblade launch party.
Are we really?
Yeah. All the sushi you can eat.
I don't think I want to come to your launch party. No offense. I bet that sushi sits out for a day or two, and I'm just not sure.
Yeah, the people that come in late in the day, I don't know.
So here, throw this up. This is part of our group that'll be there. I want to talk, and if he's not on, I'm just going to be really angry about this. So there we are. There's Brad, James, Joseph Jones, and me. We were at ShutterCon, hanging out by the Mystery Machine. So James will be there talking about his book a little bit, and then we'll be talking about ours as well. Let me see. I think I also had something else fun to show you.
That van was full of snakes, by the way, and weird.
What?
Lizards.
The snakes was in the van? Is that like snakes on a plane, but snakes on a van?
And weird lizards. Yep.
So anyway, we have Zatanna. We have a cosplayer coming in doing Zatanna.
Cool. Yep.
And here's a cool thing we're going to do.
All right.
So if you want a chance to win, so I'll go ahead and talk about this first. Today, in my hands, tour edition.
Whoa, that is shiny.
It is shiny. It's very shiny.
That looks
So
like a very thick cover.
it is extremely thick. They say it's 100 pound, but that feels like it's much thicker than that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
that's nice.
So I just
Oh, well, I saw it. I saw it. That's nice. Is that one? That even looks shiny and thick. The second one.
So what makes this book special is it's a double cover book. So two things about it. It's double cover. It's the Resolute Bliss Tour Edition. It's number one. You've actually got the zero that's coming in, but
Yep.
it's the number one. It's a double cover book. So you have Les Garner's wraparound cover here.
Oh man.
And that's got
nice.
that's the Paradox and the Oz story together. Then what I did was the second cover I did with Jay Lee. And then on the back, I've got Robert Pope, who I love. I want to do kind of a funny style and stuff like that.
Holy cow, man.
So super excited. So here's what's going to happen. If you come to the launch party and Saturday, where
11 to 7.
11 to 7, where's it at?
It is at Nirvana Comics.
At Nirvana Comics.
Yep.
So if you come on Saturday and you have two choices. If you have your picture made in front of our booth with either us, or if you don't like us because we're some ugly mugs and you want to have your picture made with Zantana, doesn't matter.
Yep.
But if you have your picture made in front of our booth, throw it on your social media, tag us.
Yep.
We're going to do a drawing for one of these. What's cool about this that you're going to get, it's going to be signed by Les L. Garner. It's going to be signed by Jay Lee. It's going to be signed by Matt Wilson. Matt Wilson is the guy that did all the lettering inside. And you may say, who cares about letter? However, Matt Wilson has done some of the coolest and biggest covers.
Right, he did an exclusive cover for Nirvana.
He did the Dick Tracy.
Right.
He's got from his other little line of comics that he's doing as well.
I think Heroes Con last year he had an exclusive 50 was the run of Nottingham.
Nottingham,
exactly. 50 books, yeah.
So, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. So Matt Wilson's going to sign it, and then of course I'll sign it as well. And the winner's going to get one of these. And what also makes this is not a 23-page book, 24-page book, or a 28-page book. This is actually 40 pages. We went all out on the tour book on this one. So
nice.
40 pages.
Nice.
You're going to get it signed by those guys. And then we will also give probably 4 more prizes out after that, some T-shirts and stuff like that. So just because you think, I won't win the big prize, you still have a chance of winning some other stuff. So, no purchase necessary. No, you don't have to be present to win. None of that. Just take a picture in front of our booth, tag us, and say, hey, these guys were kind of fun, and get a chance to win.
Tell me what's inside the tour book.
Oh, great question. So, of course, the wraparound cover, we go immediately to Jay Lee's piece. After we do Jay Lee's piece, we have a 10-page introduction story of Paradox. This picks up in the middle of preview from issue number 1. Okay. After the Paradox issue, we jump into the Oz story. We have a 10-page preview story of Oz.
Okay.
And this is from Oz number 1, so people can see where we're going. Oz is very much of a horror-type story. And then after that, we actually have a deceit story that will only at this point be in this tour book. And it's Deceit meets the Fevers.
And that's not in Paradox 1. That's only in the tour book.
It's not anywhere else. It's only in the tour book. So we have, and I've taken the Fevers and, that's giving away something on that page. So I'm going to turn that quickly so nobody notices that in case they did. You can only get, the tour book is only going to be sold and distributed at tours and signings. We're not putting it up on Kickstarter, at least at this point. We're not even putting it up on the website. This is something we kind of want to
not even on the website?
Not at this point. I may change my mind.
So we have to come talk to you to get one.
You have to come talk to me. Exactly.
Or if you go to the bathroom, I guess I'll talk to somebody.
It's like the Chris Bocula thing. For anybody that's seen him when he speaks, he wants to talk to people that are talking to him. They're interested in stuff. So, but the last story in here is an Oz story, the origin of the Tin Man. So once again, it's only here as well. Nice. And then we actually kind of end it. I'll show a quick view of a Joe Michael Linsner piece of Deceit.
Oh man, that's the left side, right?
That's the right.
Okay,
right here. And this is the piece that Les did of Order in the Graveyard. So
Very
once,
nice.
and if you read in the Graveyard, what makes this page cool is all the artists, including our guest tonight, are written
That's
into the
true.
Graveyard. So
Anybody that's contributed to Resolute Bliss.
exactly.
Very
Well,
nice.
specifically the Paradox storyline, I think
Yeah,
is
and
what
Oz. Yeah.
yeah, and Oz, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it. So a little food cosplayer is going to be there. We got 3 writers that are going to be there. We got the artist list that's going to be there. A chance to win what I would consider a very limited edition prize with some cool signatures on it.
Now, are you selling that book there too? Okay, what
That book
if
will
I
be
just want to
sold
buy
there.
it? So you can just buy it. You're right. So it's ready to go.
It's ready to go. Now, the people that whoever wins first place or wins the book that's signed, you
Gets
will
it all
not get that
signed.
book till after Heroes Con because I'm meeting Jay at Heroes
Okay.
and going to have him sign it there. So.
You're not flying out right now to Vegas to get it signed.
Well, actually, I'm on the plane right now in the bathroom, and people keep knocking on the door. I don't know what's going on. So,
That's awesome. All right. So how many is that? 4 or 5 signatures? I've already lost count.
Matt, Jay, me, who am I forgetting all of a sudden? Oh, Les. Oh my gosh, I hope Les is not watching. So,
Yeah. That's huge, man. Completely for free. You just got to tag us on your social media with a picture of us.
that's it. Tag us on your social media. No purchase necessary.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or you can buy it and then still win a signed copy. That's pretty cool too.
That's true. Les will be there. He will sign it for you anyway.
That's true. So somebody buying one could get you to sign it and could get Les there that day. And then, of course, I'm sure at some convention, I mean, we know Jay's everywhere. And
Oh my gosh. James will be there who did some of the editing and stuff in this. You could actually get another signature on it.
That's true.
I didn't think about that. So
Did Shipley do anything in that book? Is he in the credits?
oh my gosh, he probably is floating around somewhere as a comic assistant. That would be hilarious. I'm checking right now. I'm quite sure he's on one of the credits page. Shit, people will be coming to Shipley. Hey, will you please sign this? He's like, why am I signing this?
Is this Spider-Man related?
I did sell that McKay Spider-Man one time, so
Yeah, that's true. So anything's possible. That's awesome, man. The book looks great.
thank you. I'm very happy.
It looks very nice. I have not seen it in person, so I can't wait to see. Because I mean, that cover looks like a hardback cover almost.
So
Yeah.
shiny.
Yeah, it is.
And see, I've already started putting them in bags and boards are all ready to come out. So super excited.
Okay, you're serious.
Very
It's
serious.
happening Saturday. Very cool. Very cool. Well, it's probably time to bring the man of the hour on.
I
Who
thought we
has
were already on.
who has done wonderful things for both of us that I can't wait to show because tonight, I know it's the first reveal of the cover that he's done for Moonblade. Is this the first reveal of the cover for? Oh, so we have a double reveal going on. Nice.
We hopefully might have a third one since he said he's pantless tonight.
Oh, wait, that's a different kind of reveal.
So I want to. Can I do the intro?
You go for it, buddy.
So about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I don't know. I don't know exactly how long it is. I met Sam with Brad, and Sam is just one of those guys that, and I talk about this in my comic book. If you buy my comic book and read it, just one of the nicest guys to ever talk to. You can you can connect with this guy easily. He's a true, real person. If you understand what I mean by that, in other words, what he says to you is what he means. He's just a super nice guy. He has done a lot of things. Of course, he's done a couple of covers for us. I know he's worked on Malibu and Ultra versus the Strangers. He's done, I think it was Lightning Judgment Day. He's done a lot of the Vector Girl stuff.
Oh, yeah, the Vector Girls, yep.
And his pinups are amazing. And Sam still, he thinks I'm joking, but I want his limited edition Jaws cover. I need that, so he's supposed to be holding one to the
That
side.
thing is
I'll buy it
awesome.
from him.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So we met Sam. He was doing a signing, and we were talking to him. And I had not made a full commitment at that point of whether I was doing Paradox or not. And Sam may be, and he does not know this, he is probably one of the people that helped put me over. When we were talking to him, and you had mentioned, it's like, yeah, Rick's done Dark Visions Publishing and Paradox before. And, Sam hears people talk like that all the time to him. Of course, being the eternal gentleman, stuff like that, he smiled and said, okay. And then you actually pulled out
I did.
Paradox 1 and 2, which I'll show the audience here. Who was number 2? Boris Vallejo. Number 1 was
But it
Joe
was
Michael
that
Linsner.
Joe Linsner, yeah.
And Sam immediately said, oh my God, I know that stuff. I had those. I recognize those. I know you. I know those stuff. I've seen those covers everywhere. And I don't know the point of that. Sam actually had a connection automatically, and he was already such a nice guy. And I like his work. His work is really cool. That's why I said I want the Jaws cover. We just haven't been able to get back together. It's been a while with our schedules and stuff, but him knowing my stuff and actually complimenting it. We walked outside the store that day, and I remember telling him, he's like, "Yep, I'm in. Sam is going to do a cover for me. I'm going to get this Paradox off the ground." So, my introduction to Sam is he's done a lot of stuff. Really like his artwork. We met him. He's a great guy. When we first met him, immediate connection. I go out of my way to any show he's at, or if he's coming through, like to talk and hang out with Sam. Sam's just the kind of person that I like to be around. So, if you have anything else you want to say about Sam, that's who our guest tonight is. Check out his work. Oh, there he is. This is all those people applauding.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on.
So Sam, how are you doing?
Doing well. Glad
So
to be here with you guys.
Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Did I mess up that story at all?
No, I think you told what happened. I didn't know what was going on in that brain of yours, but that's pretty much the conversation we had. I believe it was the Golden Age.
It was Golden Age,
Maryville, Tennessee.
It was, and it was a pleasure.
Hometown of my wife.
Do what now?
Hometown of my wife.
Oh, she's from Maryville. All right.
Cool.
I think I did know that. You told me when you all came in at Christmas, we were going to try to get together, and you said she was seeing her parents in Maryville at that time. So, awesome. So, Sam, what are you working on right now?
Let's see.
Tell us a little bit about you.
I just took a commission on for a cookbook cover for a lady. She wants a pinup girl cover for her cookbook. So
that's my kind of cookbook.
That's my latest thing. I'm also working on a couple of other commissions. I just finished a little while back. I did a variant for Jay and Silent Bob Meet Archie through Comic City conventions. So I'm really excited about that one. I printed my follow-up to my first pinup book, which was Vector Girls. I printed Vector Girls 2, Return of the Pinups. And I've sold about half my copies of that already to this point. And if I can, there's a copy.
Ooh.
We want to see it.
Came out at the end of February, and so I was glad to have sold out of the first one, and decided I had enough stuff to put another one together. So now I have that. I've done about 30 different Archie variants total at this point. A lot of those being for Great Wall of Comics, but some for Comic City conventions, Rick's Comic City, and some others. But that's what I'm doing and what I've done. So,
do you have the Jaws cover sitting there? Can we throw it up if you do? Is that my issue?
It can be.
I want a signature on it says to Rick. Here it comes. We need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
You do know, by the way, this is the 25th anniversary or 50th anniversary of Jaws at Martha's Vineyard.
Really?
It's the 50th, and they're going to start celebrations in 3 weeks. They're doing a screening, of course. What actually makes this interesting is that they don't ever, Martha's Vineyard, for whatever reason, almost like it's in the movie, they don't ever celebrate that Jaws was filmed there. They have the Jaws Bridge there. They have the lighthouse. They have where the sheriff was, all that kind of stuff. They never celebrate, so it's a big deal that they're doing it this year. And the reason I'm telling you that is you were at Huntsville Comic Con in January, and they were supposed to have some of the Jaws actors there. And the guy that was running the Huntsville show said that they had to pull out the last second because they were under contract and for this big event, and they didn't want them going anywhere else to make it a big spectacle, if you will, at Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what all those details were, but that sounds about right. I know everybody pulled out, and the reason I did that cover was because of that show.
I
That's why
know.
Mark had me do that cover, and yeah, it's just you never know what's going to happen. It's sold really well for me from my comp copies. I'm about out.
Oh yeah.
You're just holding one more. Just one
Yeah.
more. So
we'll see if that's actually sold or not.
Sam, if it's gone, I know people that will rub you out.
No, I'm saying that's probably just yours.
All right. So what's the favorite thing? What's your most favorite comic that you've done thus far that you have done? You don't have to say ours, by the way.
My favorite cover, I tell you what, yours are really fun because you pretty much unleash me and let me do what I do and what I like to do. And that, that kind of stuff is just, really what I like. As far as, I don't know how what is this show rated? I've got one. It's probably the spiciest cover I've done to date.
Are you talking about mine or when you?
No, this is one I just did for Dynamite Mike.
You always told me as long as your mom approved it, and she passed.
Yeah, she would have approved of it, but she would have said, "Oh," but she would have still been okay with it. But
now we got to see it.
Yeah, we got to see it now.
This is based on a print I did a while back. And the guy asked me how naughty I would go on it. And I said, long as the bits aren't showing, butts are okay because Mom always said everybody likes butts.
So my disclaimer is I have actually never seen Sam do nudity before. So
that he said it was his most spicy one.
They are nude, but nothing is showing other than a butt.
Well, I'll tell you what. The one he did for me is getting close.
Well, let's throw up yours.
Well, I don't want to I don't want to get us out of the track because Sam has done a ton of stuff. I didn't mean to jump in there, but I've got his website loaded here. I'm gonna put it up here, Sam. I'm gonna make it large so you can just talk about what we're looking at there.
Okay, I mean. Well, we've got a lot of stuff. We've got my Vector Girls book there right up top.
Nuka Girl is cool.
that you've already seen. One of my other favorites is that Archie Halloween Spectacular you're seeing there.
Nice.
That was Memphis Comic Expo's exclusive variant. See Vector Girls 1, which is sold out in print. I have some scratch and dent copies, but nothing that's first run, and digital copies are available on sampayneart.com. My homage to Mad Love right there. A couple of others that I've done. Robots, which was a mature title. Let's see. The Christmas homages I did for Archie for Great Wall of Comics.
Oh, those are great.
Ghostbusters set also for Great Wall of Comics. Coming up right behind it.
Oh, yeah, those are cool, too.
And then Betty Cooper is Farrah on the next one. And then Betty is Mad Hatter. Veronica is the Bride of Frankenstein. Sabrina is a cat girl. Betty is an angel. My one Dynamite variant I've done, which was Sheena.
Okay.
Queen of the Jungle. Archie's movie Summer Spectacular, which was my Weird Science homage. And then I did a set of summer bikini.
Oh, that's what that is. I was staring at that going, I know what that is. Now I see it. Yeah, Weird Science. That's awesome.
Yeah, you were staring at it.
I was staring at it. It's hard not to.
And then you'll find some stuff on sale here and there. You'll see my video game covers, which were the first Great Wall of Comics covers I did. Normally 25. I think I've got those down at 15 currently on my website. And down at the bottom right there are the very two first Archie variants I ever did, that Josie #1 and Betty and Veronica #1. And then everything else is just a variety of prints you can get in 11 by 17, a sticker sheet I offer, stuff like that.
Very nice, man. You got some really cool stuff.
There's the Daphne and Velma that cover I showed a minute ago
A little
was
cleaner.
based on. Sometimes people will contact me. They'll see some art that I've done that's just original art, and I've only sold it as print. It's never been a cover anywhere. Ask me if I'll modify it and do it for a cover. That was what the Weird Science thing was. That print's a little racier than the Archie cover you saw. But anyhow,
Man, these are
you'll be
great.
scrolling forever if you go through this.
Oh, okay. You guys are going to have to check out sampayne.com, right? Or is it sampayneart.com?
SamPayneArt.com.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
All right, can we do our reveals then?
All right, what are you getting ready to reveal to us?
Fine by me.
I want to reveal my Oz cover that he did of Dorothy.
So is this Oz #1?
This is going to be on Oz #1. This is going to be the variant mature version, yes.
The variant mature version. All right.
Yeah. Variant A, it's going to be, or variant B, it's going to be the mature one.
Give me 1 second here. I'm having a.
So I'm going to set this up a little bit. So Dorothy obviously is a little bit different in this story than the other Dorothys. I asked Sam, I told him to go a little crazy with it. Give us something that people would definitely remember on a cover. I honestly think they're going to remember this on a cover.
All right.
You ready?
I was born ready. Here it comes.
Look at that. There's Sam Payne. The first time we've shown this anywhere. Look at that little switchblade she's got hanging out there. So
That's awesome. This is Dorothy.
this is my Dorothy, yes.
It makes you wonder if she's going to use that straight razor on herself or somebody else.
You don't know what's going to happen, do you?
Are you saying there's a little crazy going on there?
I'd say a lot of crazy going on. I tried anyway. I feel like I got some crazy eyes going there.
That's awesome.
He,
And this
he
is
has the orange is new black, some crazy eyes going, that's for sure.
This will be a variant cover for Oz #1.
This will be a variant cover for Oz, the Nightmare in Emerald #1. That is correct.
Very cool. Yeah, man. Sam, that's great.
And we've not shown that anywhere. And I will tell you, Sam has probably, and thank goodness that we're friends, he has probably sent me multiple messages. When can I start talking about that cover? It's like, not yet. You got to let me get close to the Kickstarter. So,
I think Margray's right. He says, looks like she'll cut a witch.
you know what? That's the whole point of the story, too. Oh, hey, I did do a deviation. We forgot something.
What did we forget?
An update. The Kickstarter for Paradox.
We did.
We did. I'm going to give the official count right now, and then we'll go right back. We're not getting rid of Sam. The good news is we have hit more than half the goal. We are at like 70% of our goal. We have 28 backers. We still have 26 days to go because we just launched a few days ago. We're at $2,376. That is awesome. Super excited about that. So definitely heading in the right direction with over 70% of our funding goal already met.
This is on, and because it's live right now.
It's live right now. Kickstarter is live for Paradox 1, not for Oz or Moonblade yet, but that's Kickstarter #1. 70%, we have hit our goal. If you want to throw that up there, look at that. Isn't that awesome?
And 26 days to go, and we're not even at the official launch party till this Saturday.
Exactly. And you know what? Hey, I want to thank everybody that has done that. I know that, I've got some great artists that are in there. like Jay Lee, Inhook Lee, some classic Drew Hayes stuff. Eric Treadaway, who's an amazing guy. There's even so many more. You got Sam, who's on our show right now, that has his cover in there as one of the variants. But I just want to say
That's
thank
right.
you all very much for everybody that's backing this book. It's a pretty deep book. It's meant to be that way. It's a little wordy. It's once again meant to be that way. Oz is not that way. Oz is very much horror, and you get to a totally different ending of my Oz story. But so excited to have so many people in it, and I think Brad's looking for Sam's
Well,
cover right
I
now.
thought it would show me the story, but it's taking me straight into the back. But that's okay. Yeah.
Pop
All
up
right.
Sam's
Here.
cover, and
Yeah.
I think that's the wrong cover. He'll get mad at me because I was supposed to change it out and I forgot.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
see,
make
you
it
did
big.
that.
Kickstarter's fighting with me. But yeah, we can blow it up here. But yeah, that's the Deceit in Order, right?
That is the seat in order. That's correct.
Very cool.
That was the first one that Sam did for us. That's the one I actually approached him about originally that kind of put me over. And I told him to have a little fun with it. Let's put the two ladies. The importance of that cover, uh, people do not know this or will not know this for a long time until you read the whole story. They're actually the two most important characters in that book, which is why when
Oh,
Sam said, "Who do you want me to draw?" I said, "Well, it's got to be Deceit in Order." Of course, he was going to do a female anyway. I said, "Let's make them a little vulnerable because what people are going to find out at the end of that book is Deceit and Order are the two most powerful beings in the universe," kind of thing. So I want to show some vulnerability, some sexiness to get some attention, have people remember it. But they actually wind up being the two most important characters with the story completely around them.
very cool.
All right, are you going to do yours?
I am. Where this is going to be for Moonblade, of course. I'm building the Kickstarter right now. There's not even a preview. But yeah, this is the cover for Moonblade.
Isn't that pretty?
That's pretty cool. That right there is the lettered version for Moonblade. So yeah, this is definitely my hottest spicy cover.
The logo turned out good, I might add.
Yeah, yeah, it looks good up there. And then of course here is the virgin copy there.
So I'm going to put Brad on the spot. I was actually shocked that Brad, first of all, had Sam do a cover. And and the reason is because of this cover right here. So Brad likes to steer away from anything that could be potentially offensive. He doesn't want nudity. He doesn't. He wants the story and the art to tell the story, if you will. He When he told me that he was talking to Sam about doing a cover, I was sitting there saying he must be talking to another Sam because Sam draws sexy girls, and this is not going to be what Brad puts out there. So I was a little shocked with this. I think it's a beautiful cover. I'm actually glad that Brad broke out and did that, and I think
Yeah.
it's awesome.
No, Sam Payne's mom said it was okay, so we're good.
Sam,
It would have been mom approved.
Yeah, if it wasn't mom approved, it
As
wasn't
long-
going to happen. But
as long as his mom approved. And that's a real story, by the way. Sam and I've had that conversation before. Almost everything
Yeah.
he did, he always made sure his mom looked at it first and see
No,
if
I'm
she
not
would approve
kidding.
it.
I'm dead serious. That's a safety net right there for me.
It is.
I mean, you know
Yeah, she
what?
gave,
Sometimes,
she gave me a lot of latitude. She was 99 when she passed,
oh my gosh,
and she gave me a crap ton of latitude on that stuff. I mean, she just liked the fact that I did it, and as long as it wasn't just some
Right.
trashy, what some of the stuff
Yes.
is
Yes, I do.
is straight up it's
Yep.
porn, hardcore.
Right.
And
Yeah.
as long as it wasn't that and the bits were covered, she, like I said, she'd go, oh. But that
No,
was it.
I'm very appreciative of it. Thank you very much.
Well,
You're
I'm
right.
appreciative of the opportunity both of you guys have given.
It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Hey, which
You're awesome to work with.
so Sam, here's something that I'm curious if you could do. We pull up the other version of that, Brad.
The lettered version.
Yeah, the lettered version.
Okay, give me 1 second here. All right,
So
dude.
I'm going to give Sam some props. That little Insight Resolute Bliss, he actually did that logo right there.
That's true.
Um,
Yep.
So we had Sam do that. Super happy about that. It was actually one of the first pieces. He was just messing around trying to fix an old DVP logo that we had, and we wanted to make it. That little guy is called Insight. But so Sam, I'm going to challenge you. Are you ready?
Sure.
So we have a contest going on, and can you throw up Ben Ergel's version, Brad? So Ben did an Insight. He made Insight a superhero.
Yeah.
Um, can you take an Insight and make it a Vector Girl?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
look at him think.
Wow, that is a challenge right there. Um,
You think about it. If you
I
can,
don't know why not.
well, then I want you to do Vector Girl, and we'll work out terms on it. And I want to be able to put it up. So,
Okay, well we'll see what I can. Yeah,
because
I think it would translate.
one of our goals is
Yeah.
Insight needs to. We don't tell anybody what Insight is. Most people think Insight's an alien. We don't know what Insight is the funny thing. But we want our artists, even whether no matter what level of art ability you have, to interpret it the way that you want to interpret it. And we throw them up, and we like to use it. Like Ben's version of making Insight a superhero. That was a really cool concept.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see a Vector Girl Insight.
Yeah. Ben did a great
Yeah,
job.
that's a fun little challenge right there.
All right. So the gambit has been thrown down. Now rise to the challenge.
Yes,
That's
it
awesome.
has.
Sam's sitting there thinking, I'm glad he said that we were friends, but I really don't want to talk to this guy again.
No, I'm about to bag out right now. No, I'm kidding.
I had a power outage. I'm sorry.
You break
Don't
it
know
up.
what happened.
No, that's great. And that's
Where's that
great.
static effect, Brad?
Yeah. It'll take me 20 minutes to find it, but I'll find it. No, that's great. Yeah, Ben. I think me and Rick both were shocked when we got the superhero Insight because nobody has done that one, and that was pretty cool, Ben.
Yeah, I like that.
What?
That's a fun take. That's something I wasn't expecting to see.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, so we've done 2 reveal covers from Sam tonight. Yeah. Can you reveal the spicy cookbook you're working on? How far along are you on that?
Oh, I can't show anything on it, but I've got.
Listen
I
to
can
you
show
always.
the Archie J and Silent Bob cover.
Oh, I
Okay.
want to see it.
Let me
Yeah.
see if I can find that. You can access my screen, or I can give you access to my screen. Correct?
Drop it down there in the little toolbar.
Oh, okay. I got you. Let me see.
And the world will end.
I was kind of excited about the spicy cookbook.
Yeah, I haven't even done the rough on that one yet. I just confirmed that I'm doing that one tomorrow. I mean, yesterday. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Well,
So
hey, it's coming. It's coming.
While Sam's looking to do that, Sam and I had a story before this. We were talking, and I revealed something about me when I was a kid.
Where are we going here,
I
buddy?
would
Did that work?
nothing back. No,
No, sir.
You said
Uh,
what type of file does it have to be?
Usually, like a JPEG will work. A PNG.
Okay, and drop it in that.
Yeah, down there.
Just
in the
drag it.
toolbox.
no. See, he's trying to drag and drop. He doesn't know to hit share media.
Yeah, you can share media too. That'll work. If you click that little button that looks like the cut and action scene from a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be Mexican food. That's right. Could be a spicy cookbook. Good point. Could be all Mexican.
Tacos are one of the options for me to use for food on that.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, get carried away on that. That's
I have
awesome.
no idea where this show's about to go to.
Yeah, stop.
Tacos, spicy food.
Oh,
There it
here we
is.
go.
Oh man, this is awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, that
So
does
that's
look good.
Mark Ballard from Comic City Conventions in between Jay and Bob in the van there.
Yeah. Now First of all, let's talk
I
about
see him back there. Yeah, I see him back there. That's cool.
Kevin. By the way, first of all, he's made Mark a little younger, so I'm gonna go ahead and out Mark in case he winds up seeing this.
That's true.
And it's cool that Kevin Smith is coming back and writing some comics. So
Yeah, Vector takes off 10 years.
Easy. Yeah. Yeah. Will you be at Mark's show in Clarksville in August?
Yeah, I should have those on hand. I think I'm planning. I don't have it down on my list of appearances, but I've just verbally talked to him about that, and I believe I'm supposed to be there for that. I think
Cool.
we're gonna unveil these physical copies of these there because they come out the end of July, I believe, is when they.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, because I think that show's like August 17th.
Maybe the 1st of
like
July.
that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I'll have it in hand by then. So.
All right. Well, that's an awesome cover, Sam, and we appreciate you coming on. Hopefully, we see you before the show in August, but if we don't, I'm sure we will talk to you very soon because I know that me and Rick want more covers. It's inevitable.
I want to do more covers.
Vector Girl Insight. Let's not forget this.
There you go. But before I go, I'd like to just kind of push my social media accounts.
Yeah, man.
A little bit if I can. I'm
absolutely
Painless 2011 on most social media, and that's Painless Paynless 2011, and that's Instagram, TikTok. You'd be like my third follower there. Most all social media, I'm that. On Facebook, I am Sam Payne Art. So
nice.
Pretty easy to find either way. Also, check out my website. I've got lots of good, fun stuff for sale there, and I'd love for some of it to find a new home. My wife would like for some of it to find a new home.
Wait a minute.
Take up a little less shelf space around here. So.
I thought I heard Amber say earlier she'd like to find you a new home.
Oh, she didn't say that.
That must have been when I left the room, but yeah, it's quite likely.
Because I'm going to go ahead and out Sam right now. We know who fixed the camera and the computer. So.
We know who
made no mistake.
That's awesome. Very awesome, Sam. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it, buddy.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you guys having me. It's always fun to talk to you guys. Always good to see you at cons. And I look forward to doing more stuff with you guys.
Absolutely, Sam. Thank you. Have a good night.
Sam.
Thanks.
Rick, got a big party this Saturday. I hope you're getting stuff ready.
We're ready to party like it's 1999. I don't know.
And I know you got to go jump on another podcast, so I'm not going to hold you up. I'll cover it all, and I'll let you go real quick.
Thank you very much.
Good? All right, buddy.
All
Until next Thursday. Oh, next Thursday. Yeah, I got it covered. We'll see you later.
See you. Bye.
Yeah, so this Saturday, we're going to be at Nirvana all day, 11 to 7. He's got his new copy for his tour book there. He's going to have it for sale. We're going to be giving away that copy that's signed by everybody. All you got to do is take your picture in front of the booth with us, just you in the booth, you and Zatanna, the cosplayer that's going to be there, whatever you want to do. But you got to tag us in it, and then we will draw for that. And like he said, the book will be signed at Heroes Con, and then we will make sure you get it. He's giving away some T-shirts, some cool stuff like that as well. I'll be there all day. You can come talk to me. I think right here I've got some new stickers with our QR code on there. I'll be handing these guys out. I'm looking around. I don't see any buttons, but I've got big 3-inch buttons to give away too. So yeah, come on down. I do want to thank Nirvana for having me on the show, on their Tuesday show. They do that every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. You can catch what they have as far as like variant comics for sale and just catch up on the week with those guys. It's Grant and Brad. They're good dudes. So that would be pretty cool. And then next Thursday, we're not waiting around. We've got Keith Williams on the show. And if I can pull this Paradox back up, I'll show you the Keith Williams cover. Yeah, right there it is. Let's see if I can share that real quick. Oh, we're making it happen right now. This is the Keith Williams cover. Sorry, I can't make that any bigger there in the middle. the main cover. But he's going to be our guest next week on the show. Man, so my first trip to MegaCon is when I met Keith Williams, and all I can say is that dude is phenomenal. I mean, he's the nicest guy in the world. Just super cool to talk to. Yeah, Willie, I hope you can sneak away from work too. I hope you can ride your motorcycle in, man. I tell you, that's one thing I've been enjoying is hopping on the bike and going to a comic book store. It's relaxing. So that would be cool. But we're going to be there all Saturday. We'll be back here next Thursday with Keith Williams. It's going to be great. I know Rick's got another cover from Keith that I've seen the rough for that I don't know if he's going to talk about it, but it is. I'm jealous because he was the right man for the job, and he's doing an excellent work. But we hope to see you this Saturday. As always, I hope you do well. Wishing you the best. We'll catch you next week. Thank you.